Hi, my name is Mary Corrigan and I am here talking about alopecia areata and diffuse hair loss. If it's your first visit to my uploads, welcome. And if you're watching this because you have already seen my other uploads, welcome back. Just to recap, this was me 3 years ago, and 4 weeks after these photos were taken, I was 90% bald. However, I went on to successfully regrow my hair and I want to share this experience with you. This segment is about supplements and how the use of them can help to sustain and support healthy hair growth. When I finally accepted that I had a problem with excessive hair shedding and alopecia areata, I also realised that I was not going to receive the help I was expecting. I decided to start investigating the area myself. My first thoughts were to look at what was required to establish healthy growth of hair. I then went on to include the following in my diet, resulting in successful hair regrowth in about 3 months. First of all, protein. This is essential in the diet as hair is predominantly made of keratin, which is a form of protein. When we regularly do not eat sufficient quantities of protein to maintain the body's requirements, it's likely that the body, in an attempt to conserve protein for essential functions, will put hair follicles into resting phase prematurely. This will ultimately result in excessive hair shedding a few weeks later. So if you follow a strict diet for a few weeks, you may not experience the side effects until after you come off it, generally about 3 months later. I do not recommend supplementing protein in any other form other than eating a healthy diet, preferably from good sources such as red meat, white meat, fish and dairy products. Water. Water taken in sufficient quantities will help to keep your hair hydrated, supple and contribute towards keeping it silky and shiny. In fact, water accounts for up to 25% of the weight of a single hair. So ensure you are drinking about 1.5 to 2 litres of water a day. If you are not used to consuming this volume of water, the easiest way to introduce it is to have a small glass every hour. Until your body gets used to this extra intake of fluids, you may initially be going to the loo a little more often, but this will settle down after a few days. L-lysine. This is an essential amino acid which plays a key part in the growth of hair. It is also often found to be in very low quantities in people suffering from low ferritin levels. Ferritin is something that I will talk about in more detail when I do a further upload on low iron and its effect on hair loss. However, interestingly, when a significant proportion of women on high iron and vitamin C supplements failed to achieve the required ferritin levels, once L-lysine supplements were added to the diet, these women went on to achieve their target ferritin levels and their hair volume subsequently increased. However, once the L-lysine supplement was removed from the diet again, hair shedding resumed within several months. So I would suggest taking 500 milligrams of L-lysine twice a day, once in the morning with breakfast, once in the evening with dinner. The next supplement would be vitamin C. This is responsible for the formation and maintenance of healthy collagen, and collagen is one of the proteins which constitutes the makeup of hair. Vitamin C also helps with the absorption of iron in the diet, and for this reason, if you are suffering from low iron levels, I would recommend a vitamin C supplement. 100 milligrams of vitamin C taken 3 times a day, once with each meal, would suffice. Magnesium B. Now on this occasion I would actually recommend a particular manufacturer called Vassen, which is spelled Wassen. I identified this particular supplement as it also contains B-complex vitamins, folic acid and biotin, as well as magnesium, and all of these are required for healthy hair growth. Plus it's all provided in one tablet, so it cuts down the amount of tablets you are ending up taking each day. This brand is readily available at chemists, pharmacies and health food stores. Take once a day. Zinc and selenium. These are both minerals that promote the healthy growth of hair. I took a zinc supplement of 15 milligrams a day for 6 months. However, I would suggest that you discuss these particular supplements with your doctor, as excessive amounts can also result in hair loss. Aloe vera juice. This is very soothing and healing on the gut, which is one of the reasons I recommend it. If your gut is in tip-top condition, you will absorb nutrients more effectively. Please be sure when you buy aloe vera juice that you purchase it in its purest form. It is now available with many different things added to it, such as sugar and flavourings. In its purest form, it has little, if no taste, and a capful can be added to any cold drink without you even noticing it. It is available in any of the large health food shop retailers or any of the other companies that specifically deal with aloe vera products. Spirulina. I started taking spirulina last year primarily to ensure that I was achieving a good level of iron intake. Spirulina is an algae which is not only a very good source of iron but also a source of many of the daily vitamins, nutrients and minerals as well as amino acids required for optimum health. I'm currently using Hawaiian spirulina as it is grown without herbicides or pesticides in Hawaii. It is also dried in a unique way to help preserve the nutritional values of the algae. Spirulina is available in both tablet and powder form. I opted for the powder as I did not want to take any more tablets. 1 heaped teaspoon dissolved in a small glass of orange juice gives your iron intake a really good boost. In fact, it equates to approximately 40% of your daily requirements for iron. I take this once a day and also add the aloe vera juice to the same drink. I take it in orange juice as this provides the vitamin C, and that doubles the amount of iron your body will absorb compared to having no vitamin C present at the time of consuming it. You can take spirulina up to 3 times a day if you're looking to boost your iron levels. However, do remember that iron is very slow to be absorbed and it will take approximately 3 months to register an increase in any serum ferritin blood test. Also, as with any other iron-rich foods, ideally do not drink tea or coffee for an hour both before and after consumption to ensure the maximum absorption of the iron you've just intaken. Please follow my recommendations of when to take your supplements as it will influence the effectiveness of how they are absorbed. So just to quickly recap, 500 milligrams of L-lysine twice a day, once in the morning with your breakfast and once in the evening with your evening meal. Take 100 milligram tablet of vitamin C 3 times a day, 1 with each of your 3 main meals. Taken this way, it is more effective than taking 1 500 milligram tablet a day. Take magnesium, zinc and selenium once a day. I took these in the morning with the orange juice mixed with aloe vera juice and spirulina. It may sound a bit of an effort to begin with, but you soon get used to the routine. I found the hardest part was not drinking tea or coffee either side of breakfast to ensure the maximum benefits of absorbing the iron. Once again, iron is a huge subject area and I will come back to that again in a separate upload. Finally, if you do choose to go down this route, the very fact that you are doing something to try and increase your hair growth will make you feel better. I found that the shedding of handfuls of hair ceased within 3 weeks, followed by regrowth about 6 weeks later. If you find this supplement regime does work for you, that's brilliant, but don't make the mistake that I made and stop taking them as soon as your hair grows back. The chances are your body on its own cannot sustain hair growth for whatever reason, and that is what you need to solve next. Ask for a serum ferritin blood test and check if you are anywhere near the 80 nanograms per milliliter, which is seemingly the magical level talked about by eminent trichologists for sustaining healthy hair growth. You may also find it useful to keep a diary of your hair and how it reacts. You should also consider taking some photographs of your hair loss. It can be distressing at the time, but it really helps with the recovery of hair loss to see how far you have come. I really regret not getting photographs of when my hair was at its worst. However, if you go to my website, www.whatsupwithmyhair.com, you will see photos of me in various hats and also a couple of shots of very short hair. On the subject of the photos, again, this was me 3 years ago, and as I said, within 4 weeks I had lost 90% of my hair. I didn't get any photographs of me at my worst, but when my hair had grown back a bit, a few weeks, maybe 3 months later, it looked like this. So I had a short but all over coverage of hair. However, within a month of that photograph, this one was taken, and as you can see here, there's that patch again. And although the rest of my hair had grown back pretty well at that stage, this patch went on to spread until I looked like a Benedictine monk. It was all over the top of my scalp, and that's when I realised that just using the supplements alone wasn't enough, and that's when I went on to divide my diet. However, once again, that's something I will talk about again